everybody. So today is the 1st of March and I am starting March off with a book haul. 9 books to show everybody, and these are just books that have received in the last about 2 weeks. Some are new releases, some aren't, and they were just books that I wanted to buy and they were on sale, so I bought them. So the first one here is a new release. It was released on the 26th, I believe. It's the last book in the Goddess Test series, and the Goddess Inheritance. So this should wrap up, I believe, the series. And the cover is pretty similar to the other covers. It's got the girl in the woods just kind of lying there. But if you can't tell from the title, the series is a retelling about Greek mythology, and in this case it's more focused on the myth of Hades and Persephone. So there's that one. Then there is Mind Against by Christian White. But this is the same author who writes the Paranormalcy trilogy. Paranormalcy, Supernaturally, and Endlessly, I think they're called. I haven't read those ones. I haven't read this one either, but this is on my upcoming list, I guess. The other books are on my to-be-read list, but I really want to get around to reading this one very soon. It's not that long. It looks like it might be just over 200 pages. But the cover is really interesting with the face and the really, really blue eyes. So I've heard some pretty good things about it, so I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it. And then this one is an anthology, Shards and Ashes by different authors. There is Kelly Armstrong, Rachel Kane, Cami Garcia, Nancy Holder, Melissa Maher, Beth Revis, Veronica Roth, Carrie Ryan, Margaret Stoll. So I think that's all of them, but they are short stories set in dystopian worlds, and I really, really, really love dystopian books, so I picked this one up for some short stories to read, and they'll be really good for whenever, you might only have time to read 50 pages or so, or maybe 100 pages, and you kind of want to finish something, so I can just read a short story from this. And another dystopian type book is The Archived by Victoria Schwabb. And I think this one came out in January, and this seems quite different from the usual books that I'm used to reading. It has to do with a lot of death, and the idea that anyone who's dead is called a history, and I guess their essence or their souls are brought to the library, and the main character is what they call a keeper. So if histories get out of the library, she's supposed to track down the ones that are in her section, and it seems like somebody is releasing histories for some reason and on purpose. So it sounds really interesting. I read a preview online for like the first 5 chapters or so, and they were pretty good, so I'm pretty excited to read the rest of it. And I'm really excited about this one. It is the 3rd book in the Mindjack trilogy by Susan K. Quinn, Free Souls. And the 2nd book, the ending of that, it completely broke my heart. I cried. I was so upset. So this one, I finally ended up tracking it down. The usual sites that I order from didn't have it. The bookstore didn't have it. I was getting very upset. I was like, no, I need this book now. So I finally was able to get it, and this is going to probably be the book that I read next. So, and this is Friday, so I guess this would make it Friday Reads. And I got Fever by DeStefano, which is the sequel to Wither. Sever, I think, is the third book. Just came out not that long ago, but it's still in hardcover, and since I have the first two in paperback, I'm just going to wait until it comes out in paperback. Then Hooked by Liz Fichera, which is a contemporary novel about a teenage girl who joins the boys' golf team. So there's a lot of tension there, and the main boy, his best friend ends up getting kicked off of the team to make room for this girl. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Then there is Aimme and Roger's Epic Detour by Matson, which is another contemporary novel. And you can probably tell from the title it is about two kids on a road trip. And then the last one is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And this one sounds like it's going to be really good. It's about a girl who kind of starts dating this guy, and she really loves how his family interacts compared to hers, and she feels really accepted, and then stuff happens, and that's all I really know because I haven't read it yet. But I am going to definitely be reading it soon because, as I have mentioned in other videos, I am trying to read more contemporary books. So I've got a couple here that I really can add to my list of contemporary reads. The book that I just finished reading is The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd. I think I kept pronouncing it Shepherd, but I think it's Shepherd. There's a PH in there, so either way, it's Shepherd or Shepherd, one of those. It was pretty interesting. Review will be coming on this soon. I'll probably be filming this review as soon as I recharge the camera battery because I can see it flashing at me. So there's that one. And it was really good though. So that's all for now. I'm going to go recharge the camera and I'll see everybody next time.